This is Minehut's largest gen server with nearly 200 players that I so happen to own. But now onto the interesting information. How did I manage to get this server to peak 200 players a day, and exactly how much money did I make from it? But this story goes back 2 years. In 2020, I created my first Minecraft server, Master Events. This happened to also be the largest Minehut server at the time that I even ended up making a video on. Anyways, it turned out that creating events where you give away money isn't profitable. So I had a goal and I needed a way to fund it. And luckily for me, at this exact same time, all the top servers of Minehut happened to be gen servers. Anyways, my goal was to research the crap out of them and simply just copy all the top servers I could. My thinking was, if I could make a load of money from owning a gen server, I'd then be able to host massive events on Minehut, and well, that's exactly what I did. And boom, Master Gen Season 1 was an incredible success. We averaged 40 plays a day and even peaked 60 sometimes. And all of this led to me making $1,200, which turned out to be $800 in profit. Anyways, this allowed me to go crazy with events. I was hosting $50 events every few days and also doing some pretty big videos as well. But this wasn't all I had in mind. I had bigger plans, and that meant Season 2. Master Gen Season 2 was the peak of the Master Gen server. This was the first time one of my non-event servers managed to hit 100 players. But here is where I ran into one of my first ever problems. And this was, I decided to hire a dev and not do the work myself. Anyways, the dev I got, who was supposed to be super skilled, ended up butchering the job at Clash Gens, and this server ended up crashing on the daily. All the money that we could have made ended up not happening due to us having to end 1 week early. But on the bright side, the server still managed to make 1,483 with around 900 of that being profit. And well, I kept doing humongous events. Now fast forward to early 2022, I've done a couple more servers and I've now decided it's time to work on a new project, Clash Gens. But this time I'd do it the right way. Anyways, at this point, Minehut gen servers were pretty much all dead. Top gen servers were having like 60 plays if they were lucky, versus box servers which were actually peaking 150 to 200 plays a day. But I was never worried about this, and the reason was because I actually enjoyed making the servers, could code it all myself, and had dedication to make cool, unique ideas that worked. My goal was always to make the best server possible, and then my theory was that money would kind of just show up due to people actually liking it. And oh wow, did that work. Anyways, let's get into how I got and retained players, and that's quite simple. Make a server that is simply just better than the competition. Gens got you into the server, but once you started playing, it didn't take you long to realize that that was not the only thing you could do. I had farming, fishing, quests, a racing system, and I even had a heist inspired by GTA. And that wasn't even it. There was lots more. A common question I get all the time is, where do I get my inspiration from? And a tip to all you server owners out there is, don't get your inspiration from other Minecraft servers. Try to get it from other games. Here's what I mean. My quest system is a mix of Winecraft, Simpsons Hit and Run, and GTA, and some of my own ideas. My heist is out of GTA. My races, floating indicators, bonus quests are all from the Simpsons Hit and Run. You know how every game possible has collector cards? Well, that's where I got my skulls from. I mean, Hypixel themselves started off in 2013 by recoding games from other games, not Minecraft servers. You get the point. Get a lot of your inspiration from other games, not Minecraft servers. Anyways, now to something more interesting, and that is, how much money did Clash Gens make? This is how much Clash Gens Season 1 made. 3, 2, 1, boom! $2,933. Now, keep in mind, that's not how much money I made, that's how much money the server made. And then here is the most interesting information. Now, this changed a lot in Season 2, so Season 2 really did change, but obviously, most of the money is made from the US, and then after that, the UK. But not by much, because the Netherlands made $230, which is only $10 less than the UK. Spain, France made some money. Pretty much a lot of European countries made quite a lot of money. And boom! This is the stats for Clash Gen Season 2. This season lasted exactly 3 weeks, and you can see the revenue is night and day. 2,900 Clash Gen Season 1, 4,700 Clash Gen Season 2. Now, this isn't exactly how much money I made, because if I go into the wallet, as you guys can see here, I only have $4,200. Now, what that is it's taxes pretty much. I had to pay a lot of taxes on European countries, and from that $4,200, I actually only made around $3,600. And the reason for that is because I spent $250 in payouts, $80 in builders, $60 in doing events, and around $200 in staff. That comes to around $600 in costs. Anyways, if we go back to here, I want to see the more interesting information. Here is where the money really does change a lot. So obviously America is where most of the money comes from, and then obviously after that the UK. But the UK UK actually really took a stand up here. And then the Netherlands, $371. That is a lot of money from a small country. Anyways, there is a lot of money to be made on gen servers as long as you do it the right way. Make a server that's actually entertaining and you should be all good. I've just ran 2 very successful gen seasons, and a question I always get is, why don't you run servers back to back? So the way I run a server is I always make a gen season and then I'll wait like 2 or 3 or 4 months before I do the next season. And that's simply just because I'm waiting to get a sick idea before I work on a new server. Clash Gen Season 1 was amazing and peaked 250 players every single day, but I did not want to make a new server until I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And even once I did start working on Season 2, a lot of effort went into that. I mean, you can even see on my channel that some of my videos are me recoding whole games. Talking about recoding games though, in this video I recoded Hypixel COD Zombies, which actually ended up being very hard to complete for some reason.